Hey, what's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having a good Monday afternoon. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button for everything Wicked. Here we're going to be jumping into another issue of how to make comics the Wicked way. If you saw in the last video, we talked about all the different type of rulers, all the different ruler choices. At this video, I'm going to be talking about all the different type of pen choices, things that I think are pretty good to work with. So let's jump right into it. So if you guys could see, I got so many, I got a pretty big stash of pens, but just to name a few, and some of these you could just get at your local, you could even get these at your local supermarkets, these Sharpie pens. These are really good. I'm going to show you guys after I mention all the pens. I'll show you the different line weights you could get with them. These I got at your local art stores. They're called Faber-Castells. These are really good. They come in an assortment of sizes. See, I have that was this one's a medium. I have it in I also have it in a brush, so I'll show you guys that now in the video. And I have it small size. Also microns are also one of my favorite. These are really good. They come in an assortment of sizes. In some sizes you really don't need. I only use a couple sizes, and that's pretty much all you need. These brush pens are these are probably one of my favorite for line weight. I know they also come in a different assortment of sizes, and in another video I'll show you guys how to actually fill these without the cartridges, because I know that the cartridges get they get pretty pricey. So I modified it so to the point that you just refill it with India ink, and you could just keep on using it without having to to buy those cartridges. And then here's another Sharpie that's really good. Especially these Sharpies, I think they're good for making lines, or especially if you're making panels, to make thick panels. But let's get right into it. Here is the get into it. Okay, we'll start off with these the thick Sharpie markers. I'll show you the type of line weights you could get with this. So if you see, you could get really nice thick line weight with these. If you're not a big fan of the brush pen, these definitely are good for thicker line weight. I'll show you guys just the normal size Sharpie. These are also good for thicker line weight. You guys can see you get some pretty good lines out of it. If you want to hatch a little bit. So those are these. They're called the fine point Sharpies. So I really recommend these, especially for line weights. And then we'll get into these Faber-Castell pens, which you could get at at your local craft stores, or Michael's. This is a medium. I use this one. It's a pretty bigger size, but you could get some nice lines out of it. You see, that's this is the medium size, so that's good for you know, outside of I'll show you guys. You know, say if you're working on a human head, you know, just to get the outside shape of it is really good, especially some of the inner details. I'm just doing a rough you know, for inner parts of the face, these size pens are really good. Medium size or even a smaller size. You know, as you get to the smaller, I always say the smaller is good for the actual facial details. You know, small noses, eyes. Because you get a really nice nice thin point with it, you know. We're just drawing a random face there, but as you can see, you could really get into better details with the smaller pens. So, example there. And good, it's also good for, you know, starting off your hair. So that's the small size. You know, these are really good. I mean, if you you know, you always after you're done, you put them back in the case. They'll last you a pretty long time. So that's the small size. Show you guys this is the Faber-Castell, the brush style pen. So this is almost the same as the brush pen, but you don't have to refill it. You know, it already comes like a pen, and these are really good for line weight. So just an example. You know, if you want to do some cool hair stuff. You know, it gives you that good distinction of line weight with this pen. You know, you gotta play around with it a little bit. Pressure wise, you know, just play around with you know, don't put as much pressure, then giving it more pressure, and you see then you start to get some line weight there. See, that's what you basically want. So going back to say this little quick sketch, see, you would want to add line weight to the back here where the trap meets. Just to give you guys an example, you see how flat that looks. If you go in with the brush pen, so you start to give it some weight there. That's what you want. So just give a comparison of one side to the other. You could see with a little bit of line weight what you know, just you know, maybe it's a preference. I mean, maybe your drawing doesn't have a lot of line weight. That's okay too. Just depends on your style. But I always like to give it a little bit of line weight, distinctive lines, because it makes it a little bit more interesting. Here we're going to go into the Micron pens, which are really good pens. You know, it's just to me, it's just what's available. You know, sometimes in the art store you don't find certain pens. So you know, it's good to these two brands always work for me. I'll show you guys a little bit of the lines of the Micron. So you get it even thinner with these. This is an 03 on a Micron. You could see how thin those lines get. So if you really wanted to get into, you know, face details, these are also really good. You know, to get real, like say you want to do wrinkles and everything, that size is really good for that. That's sorry, this is an 03 Micron pen. And then last but not least, I'll show you guys these brush pens, which they're one of my favorite. I think they're called Pentels. So I know they come in there's a bunch of different brands, and they come in different sizes. But hold on 1 second. Put this down there. Show you guys. Different weight. So this to me is one of the best supplies you could get for line weight. You see that? Just with a little bit of pressure. See how quick you could get different line weight with those? That's it's probably the best. I mean, to me, is the best pen for line weight that you could get. You know, and I mean, the cartridges will last you a pretty good amount, but if you're doing a lot of blacks, they run out pretty quick. So that's why I'll show you guys in another video how you refill these. And you know, you could do endless amount of pages with these. So I hope the video was helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comments if there's anything you guys want to know or want to discuss in another video. These are just, you know, basics, not even getting into the comics yet. Just different supplies that'll help you guys, you know, just you know, practice with the different pens. You know, a lot of these you could just find at your local art stores, or even some of I've even used pens from the grocery store too. So it all just depends on what your style is, and you know, what look you're going for. But I thank you guys for checking out the video, and I hope it was helpful for you guys. And until the next video.